Hey bestie! If you are feeling overwhelmed by that constant juggle of work, family, life, and that little voice in the back of your head telling you to take care of yourself, you've come to the right place. I'm Alanis, your habit tracking BFF, and you are listening to Down the Habit Hole. My mission is to help women just like you master their chaos through the power of habits. So go ahead, grab a little drinky drink, and listen up as we dive down the habit hole together and talk through productivity, burnout, decision fatigue, and everything in between. Hey, and welcome to the very first episode of Down the Habit Hole. I'm Alanis Van Duzer, and I have spent years studying and learning about routines and habits, and now I'm here to lay it all out on the table for you. So let's dive right into the world of habit tracking, and more specifically, how it can help women just like you achieve that elusive work-life balance that we all crave. Because let's be honest, juggling career goals, personal relationships, and just taking care of ourselves can feel like an impossible balancing act. Burnout is real, and sometimes feeling overwhelmed feels like it must just be part of the territory. But I'm here to tell you that there is a better way, using a simple yet powerful tool that can help you reclaim your time, boost your productivity, and create a more fulfilling life. And that is where habit tracking comes in. So if you're not familiar with what habit tracking is, it's all about monitoring and recording your progress towards building or breaking a habit. I like to think of it as a personal roadmap to keep me on track for the day and even remind me to do the tiny things that I might otherwise forget to do. Even the simplest things like washing my face or remembering to post on social media as a business owner. Truly anything that can have a really big impact on your goals and drive you towards that dream life that you're creating. The benefits to habit tracking are endless, but here are a few of my favorites. First and foremost, it helps really keep me on track for the day, and honestly, gone are the days of me sitting around trying to figure out what I should do next or how to prioritize the things I need to do, because my habit tracker truly just lays it all out for me. And psychologically speaking, checking things off of your to-do list helps you build that momentum and keeps you motivated to keep going as you start feeling like you're really getting shit done. Movement creates momentum, as they say, and eventually you start to get so disciplined that it truly just becomes second nature. And possibly most important, habit tracking can not only boost your self-awareness, but also your self-esteem and really create confidence in yourself and a trust in that you get done what you set out to do. Plus, accomplishing even the smallest of goals can lead to a serious sense of accomplishment. So let's talk about how you can actually track your habits. The beauty of this is that there is no one-size-fits-all approach. The simplest method, which I often recommend for beginners, is just to use a basic paper checklist or calendar, where you can literally just put a check where you completed a habit each day. But there are even some planners and journals that have habit trackers built right into them. Or you could get a bullet journal, which is specifically made for habit tracking. And these are fun because you can add some personalization to them and make them look cute, which just brings in a little bit more joy and fun into the process. But if you are a little bit more tech savvy, there are tons of habit tracking apps available that can even offer features like streak tracking, reminders, or motivational quotes to keep you going. My personal favorite and the app that I've been using for the past couple years is Notion, which is an online database where you can truly just build a habit tracker from the ground up, which is admittedly a little bit more challenging, but does offer a lot more creativity and personalization. And while the possibilities are endless, the key is to find a method that resonates with you and that you will actually consistently use. So really think about how much time, effort, energy, and money you're willing to put into this. Experiment, find what works, and don't be afraid to switch things up if needed. And as a bonus for you, let's talk about setting some realistic goals for your habit tracking journey. I know that we all want to see results fast, but remember that the joy is in the journey. And truly, we're not looking for an end result here. We're just looking to better ourselves each and every day. So start small with 1 or 2 habits that you really want to focus on, and we'll grow from there, because the idea is to build momentum and create sustainable practices. And most importantly, not overwhelm yourself. So get real specific about what your goals are and make sure that they are SMART goals, which means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So for example, instead of saying, I want to exercise more, a SMART goal might be, I will go for a 30-minute walk 3 times a week. And one of my favorite tricks for building new habits is what's called habit stacking, which is basically linking a new habit with an already existing one. So for example, maybe while you're brewing your coffee in the morning, you pull out your journal and write out 3 things that you're grateful for. Or after you brush your teeth at night, look at yourself in the mirror and just say 5 affirmations out loud. This is a really good hack for creating new habits for yourself. Because if you're already remembering to do one task, you link another one to it, and that just cues your brain that, oh, while my coffee's brewing, I'm going to journal. This is a really good hack for creating long-term sustainable habits. Because as you're already remembering to do one task, once you link another one to it, that just becomes a cue for you to do that second habit that you want to start implementing. And then eventually it just becomes routine. But remember, setbacks are a normal part of the process, so don't beat yourself up if you miss a day. Just pick yourself up and get back on track. So there you have it. We've talked about the benefits of habit tracking, explored different methods, and even learned some tips for setting realistic goals along the way. Remember that habit tracking is a journey and not a destination. It's about taking small steps towards a better, more balanced you. In future episodes, we'll be diving a lot deeper into productivity hacks, how habit tracking can supercharge your workflow, and how you can just truly create a more balanced life through your habits and routines. But for now, get out there and start tracking your habits. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Down the Habit Hole with me, Alanis Van Duzer. Remember, you're not alone in this journey to balancing your chaos. Join me over on Instagram at Down the Habit Hole Pod. And don't be shy, slide into my DMs. I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's episode, answer your burning questions, or even just have a little chat. Plus, if you share this episode on your Instagram story and tag me at Down the Habit Hole Pod, I'll be picking one lucky listener each week to win Starbucks on me. Until next time, friend, may your coffee be strong and your to-do list be short.